Sold my car 10 days ago and new owner threatened to take me to the court. I sold my old 2002 Subaru WRX with 178k miles 10 days ago. Buyer came and test drive the car and decided to buy it. So we signed title and bill of sale stated as is, and I told him is a 21 years old car and as a private seller I won't be able to guarantee anything. 10 days later his dad came back to my house and said the engine seized and car is smoking. Sorry, wrong understand, I thought his head gasket, just realized he said engine seized. I have to pay for the engine. There's no issue in my ownership and I daily it to work every day, so I don't know what he did. And also the car just passed inspection a week ago before he bought it. He probably money shifted or push it really hard. Anyway, I don't think it's going to be my issue, so I said no, I'm not responsible for this, and we agreed to sold the car as is. Then his dad said he will sue me and police officers will hand me the sue papers later, and bill of sale is nothing they're going to win and I have to pay their lawyer fees too. I told them to leave and now I'm kind of scared. Here's the original conversation. We agreed on selling the car as is, it's an old car with high mileage and also it's a private sale. I have the bill of sale. Kid's dad, we only took it for a 3 hours ride and it broke down, that's all on you. I did not know, what did you do in that 3 hours? I been drive the car carefully and softly, it's an old Subaru, and I never had any issue with it. Kid's dad, what do you mean by drive softly? It's a car with turbo, you supposed to push it. You drive it softly means you know there's issue with the car. Seems you know nothing about the car. Kid, there's also subframe rust on the car, you did not tell me. This is old Subaru, there's will be some rust on it, I told you there's quarter panel rust when I sold it to you, I did not know there's subframe rust. Kid's dad, so you know there's rust, see I have evidence, you will have to pay everything, if you pay us now then you don't have to pay the lawyer, it's all on you. I will see you in court then. My question is, how serious will this be? I really don't know the car have any issue and I'm a Subaru person myself, I took care of my car very well. Do I have to worry about it? I'm in New York if that matters. So we signed title and bill of sale stated as is. If you actually get served papers, this is what you bring to court, along with the past inspection. You have no control over what happened to his car after an as is auto sale. He also opted not to have it inspected by a mechanic prior to purchase, so there's that as well. As is means as is. Buyer's remorse or they broke it. Homie bought a Subaru with 178k miles on it. You think he got lawyer money? Tell him to fuck off. Yeah. Common scam. There's probably not actually any damage to the car, they're just trying to get more money from you. They're not going to get lawyers involved. That's just posturing. They're trying to scare you into paying them. Right answer is nope. As is means as is. You're welcome to sue if you want, but you don't have a case. The fact that he brought his dad he absolutely drove it like an asshole and did the thing that Subarus are notorious for. Tell him to Google what as is means. I'd tell them see you in court. You have the boss and it says as is. Also, guy bought a Subaru with almost 200k on the clock and didn't expect the head gasket to be trashed. That's hilarious. Outside of specific smog requirements as is means just that. Now. 1. Lots of people threaten. Few people follow through. Fewer people are successful. 2. Private sales are as is, almost everywhere in the US by default. 3. Your bill of sale stated as is. X200B. Wish them the best of luck in their pursuits. They ignore it until you get an actual court summons. On another note, the father of this individual is an outright fucking moron, and I'm pretty sure this group can prove it mathematically. Feel free to mention to him that we all think he is one of the dumber humans on the planet. If they try to get a lawyer, he will tell them they have no case. If they opt for small claims court, show up with your paperwork, and wait for the dismissal. They don't have a single leg to stand on. In 3 hours it's easy to seize an engine, even if your kids are in it. As is very clear. It wouldn't have passed inspection if the head gasket mostly blows up, whatever the F that means, and probably not if it was smoking even a little. Kid blew it up. Dad is trying to teach the kid a lesson on how to be an asshole. Right now you do nothing. It's easy to say you're going to sue someone. It's more difficult to actually do so and win. If everything you're saying here is accurate and you have a bill of sale with the car listed as is, you likely have very little to worry about. If you do get served papers that you're being sued, all that means is that they filed a lawsuit. It still doesn't mean you're responsible for anything. In that case you may want to retain a lawyer for your defense if it's not in small claims court. But the signed bill of sale listing the car as is should be an excellent defense. Scam, 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 scam. They are attempting to scam you. The car that blew up is not your former car, if it exists at all. They are pushing you to be scared, so you don't slow down and think and realize this is a scam. Are you sure the car's engine really did seize on them? The whole thing with the pay us now and we won't sue sounds like a scam. Doubtful that he will follow through with legal action. He is pissed that the engine is ruined and can't believe his precious crotch spawn is at fault. Do not communicate with him anymore. 0.002 Serious. You're not being sued until you get served, in person. But no lawyer worth a damn is going to file a lawsuit on a private used car sale. All used cars are typically sold as is. They are trying to scam you, dude. Tell them to fuck off. Once they drive that car away, it's on them. They can cry and whine all they want, but if it ran fine when you sold it, that's the end. They don't have a case no matter what any of these idiots say. As is sale, with no implied warranty, just a way of saying get fucked. I hope they do take you to court, then you can counter-sue for damages and wasted time. Sounds like they redlined it and blew it up and are now mad about it. Document everything and stop talking to them. I've sent you offering a written guarantee. I cannot imagine how they'd successfully prevail in a court. If you are sued, talk to a lawyer just to be safe, but I don't think there's much risk here. This is a scam. This is common enough that we should probably have a guide for how to respond to it on this page somewhere. Don't pay them. Don't respond. If you are actually served, call an attorney. This is a common scam. Do not pay. Call the police if they trespass and harass you again. Sometimes it's a scam. Buy a car the same as yours, swap damaged parts, then take car back asking for refund. I believe all private car sales in the US are caveat emptor, meaning let the buyer beware. Not your problem. He's just trying to get over. No serious lawyer will represent him. You were nicer than I would have been. After Dad made threats, I would have not entertained their bullshit. You have nothing to worry about. Even more so with a recent inspection. If they show up again, you threaten to call the police. Sue papers Lamau. You good bro. Just make sure they don't come back and watch your back for a bit. What they did was just try to intimidate you into doing what they want. Someone who's actually going to take you to court will just go and do it. They won't show up to your house and tell you first. Until someone serves you papers, nothing is happening. As soon as the buyer finds out that he has to pay filing fees and then pay a process server to serve the summons, he'll back off because he knows or should know he will 100% lose this case. No judge is going to say there is any kind of warranty on a 21-year-old Subaru that was explicitly sold as is. I would ask one favor: if this guy is actually dumb enough to sue you, you have to come back here and post a follow-up. Honestly, if I wasn't on the other side of the country, I'd take time off work just to see that court case in person. You'll be fine. Just bring all the documents to the court,